Hello, today we're going to be talking about the Florida Financial Aid application for 2021. This is Nicole Gurley, Orange County Public Schools College Transition Counselor. So, the Florida Financial Aid application is the Florida Department of Education administers a variety of state-funded grants and scholarships to assist Florida residents with the cost of their post-secondary education. This scholarship includes Bright Futures, but also 11 other scholarships and grants that a student may qualify for by filling out the Florida Financial Aid application. If a student does qualify for Bright Futures, the first one would be the Florida Academic Scholars. This would be 100% tuition at a Florida public university or a set dollar amount per credit hour at a Florida private college. The student would also receive $300 additional for educational expenses. If a student qualifies for the Florida Medallion Scholarship, this would be 75% tuition at a Florida public university or a set dollar amount at a Florida private college. Or if the student was going to attend a two-year university like Valencia or Santa Fe College, it would cover 100% tuition at the two-year university, followed by 75% at the Florida public university. In order to find the award amount for all of the different scholarships and grants, you can visit the website floridastudentfinancialaid.sg.org. So what exactly do you need to qualify for the Bright Futures Scholarship? To qualify for the Florida Academic Scholarship, you would need to take 16 high school course credits, 4 English, 4 math, 3 natural science, social science, 3 of those, and 2 world languages in the same world language. So for instance, 2 Spanishes or 2 French classes. You would have to have a 3.5 weighted GPA in just these 16 courses. The state only weights honors IB, AP, DE, and ACE classes 0.5, unlike the school district that weights honors courses 1 point and AP, IB, DE, and ACE courses 2 points. You would also need the passing scores on the SAT or the ACT and 100 hours of documented community service. These hours would have to be on the student's transcript. Bright Futures does superscore SAT and ACT, so they will take the best section from all test scores. If a student is qualifying for the Florida Medallion Scholarship, they would need those same 16 high school course credits, but only a 3.0 in these 16 courses. Then they would need the SAT or ACT scores shown and only 75 hours of community service. There is also a Gold Seal Vocational Scholarship. This is more for our career and technical education programs. You need a minimum of a 3.0 weighted GPA, at least 3 full credits in a single career and tech ed program, the testing requirements shown, and 30 community service hours. This money would only be awarded at AS degree programs or for tech programs. Students may also be eligible for Bright Futures if they have the requirements met through a recognition program. National Merit Finalists and Scholars, National Hispanic Scholars, Advanced International Certificate of Education, ACE Programming, IB, ACE Curriculum, and International Baccalaureate, the IB Curriculum. This shows you what else the student would have to use in order to qualify for Bright Futures. Here are some deadlines for you to take a look at. The Florida Financial Aid application opened on October 1st. For mid-year graduates, the deadline would be January 31st. In February, the state will collect the transcripts from Orange County Public Schools as well as the test scores. There will be an early evaluation posted in the student's account in March. April 1st would be the deadline for some of the specific scholarship programs like Jose Marti. The student has until high school graduation in order to get their community service hours on the transcript. And the test deadline is going to be June 30th. By August, the Bright Futures final evaluation will be posted. Now, how does a student apply for the Florida Financial Aid application? You will need to have a Social Security number, so you must be a U.S. citizen or eligible non-citizen. If you do not have a Social Security number, you can check out these additional websites. But you do have the 5 years to reinstate Bright Futures. So if at any time between now and 5 years you will receive a Social Security number, then you should still fill out the application at this point. So in order to fill out the application, you're going to go to www.floridastudentfinancialaid.sg.org. You're going to click on Create a Student Account. The first part of the application is going to be creating a student profile. It is critical that responses to these fields be the same as it appears on your high school transcript. Make sure you're using your full legal name, no nicknames, and 2 last names if you have them, or a hyphenated last name, however it shows on your high school transcript. Please use a personal email address as well, so that you get all of the information needed. Once the profile is successfully submitted, a username and password will be displayed temporarily and sent in an email. Please make sure you are documenting the username and password for future use. You can either wait to be transferred directly to the application or click on the link. The demographic information is pre-filled from the student profile. You're allowed to make any changes at the top with the Click Here link. All questions are required. If you answer yes to any of these questions, then more tabs along the top will be made available in order for you to fill out. You will be then taken to the academic background page. This is required for all applicants. The required questions are in red and may populate additional required questions based upon your response. All students will be classified as freshmen first time in college, even if they've completed dual enrollment or have AP credits. You need to choose at least one in-state college. You can log back in and change that college when you've made your final decision. You do have 5 years to use the scholarship. So if you decide to go out of state right after high school, but then you decide to come back to Florida instead, you can then reinstate your Bright Futures at that time. After you click Next, only the tabs that you qualify for will open to be completed. If you do not qualify for any of the other scholarships listed, it will take you to the final screen, or else it will open up the other tabs at the top for you to fill out more information. You will then submit the application. Please only hit submit one time. You will then be shown a result page. Programs for which you will receive an evaluation will be listed based off of the previous application. Ineligible reasons table will include those that you are not receiving an evaluation for. These might be based off your demographics, family information, or other criteria that would have been needed for these scholarships. Next steps. After you have submitted your application, you should receive an email with your username in it. The district will send the transcript to the state 3 times a year to update information, in the fall, in the spring, and a final transcript in the summer. Make sure your community service hours are listed on your transcript. Check your Bright Futures or Florida Financial Aid online account to make sure everything is correct. Your award eligibility will also post in your online account. The early evaluation will be sometime in March, and the final evaluation will be in the summer. Speak to your school counselor if there's an error on your transcript. And make sure to log in to change the college that you are definitely going to attend. If you have any questions, please visit the website, or you can email osfa@fldoe.org or call their phone number. Any additional support, you can contact your high school, college, and career specialist or the Orange County Public Schools College Transition Counselor for your school.